pretty much seen like one formula with Facebook advertising, and you touched on it. It's you know, got a hook in the first 3 seconds, um, show the pain point, old bad way versus new good way, and explain or present the benefits, not so much the features, because you don't really features aren't really a selling point. It's how the features support the benefits, and then call to action. And I'd like to get your take on this formula. Has this formula pretty much been like universal? Have you seen similar formulas? Is there anything that you can describe about like your structure and your ads that make them distinct on like a macro level?
Yeah, that's definitely a very tried and true like way to set them up. I have found, you know, each step of the process, we're trying to drive people to the very next thing. So I think some people get a little too into like, we need to sell the entire product on Facebook, go through every little thing, where sometimes you kind of want to create curiosity or make them like really need to like click on the link and go to the next step. And then the next step going onto the page tries to like pull people and even go through like a similar thing where it's a really attention grabbing headline and actually pull people to add to cart, and then like you streamline that process. So really focusing on, okay, I just need to get them to the next step. So sometimes like things with curiosity or not just like over explaining things or going through every single benefit that people get. I also find it's kind of interesting with like iOS 14, because it used to be you just skip people to the page as quick as possible, and then you do all this retargeting and following up. And that's still important, and you can still target a lot of people, but we're sort of transitioning to trying to host more of that on Facebook itself. So you have like a video that really appeals to like the custom person, but it isn't like hard pushing the sell. Sometimes it doesn't even lead to another page, but basically you can take people who've watched like half of this video, 75%, and build your retargeting audiences based off of that. Because usually it takes a couple different points reaching people. You have some people who it's the first time they've ever heard of it. They go and they buy it, but a lot of times it's kind of like a multi-step thing. So we're starting to move that process a little bit to Facebook. So that kind of impacts the structures of the ads a little bit.